What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Power Rangers Lightning Collection Hasbro Pulse exclusive Mighty Morphin Metallic Black Ranger. And so here we have the Metallic Black Ranger pose, and out of the packaging, before we have a look at the figure, let's actually run through his accessories. The Black Ranger does come with two different head sculpts. We do get the helmeted head, which looks really nice. Then we get an unhelmeted Atom head, which also looks really good. He does come with two pairs of hands. We get a pair of grip hands, and then we get a pair of style pose hands. He does come with his signature weapon, so we do get the power axe, which looks really nice. We do get his blade blaster in its blaster configuration. We got an effect piece for the power axe to be shooting, and then we do get a Zeo crystal. Other than that, the Black Ranger doesn't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at the Metallic Black Ranger. And so here we have a closer look at the Metallic Black Ranger, and at first glances, it looks like it's the exact same figure that we got with the original Black Ranger from head to toe, but actually, the helmet is modified. If you guys can take a look at the original Black Ranger, though they do look very similar, there are some key differences in them. The mammoth tusk, or the mastodon tusk on the, or trunk I should say, on this head sculpt is a bit shallower than this one. This one has a very clear, obvious ridge. This one has a more subtle ridge. If we look on the back of the helmet as well, the ears on the mastodon are also done very different. You can see these ones go all the way to the back of the helmet, where these ones just come up to the side. This one is more accurate to the actual in-show model, so it is good to see Hasbro doing some modifications on these helmets, because yeah, originally you wouldn't think too much that something was wrong with them, but yeah, they are making adjustments to the helmet, so they are correcting them. Looking at them side by side, you can see some clear differences, like the visor on this one is a little bit smaller. This one was gigantic looking at them side by side, and then the eyes on the mastodon are also very different, so very good to see updates on the figure. Now, unfortunately for the rest of the figure, it's the exact same that we've got with the Blue Ranger and all the other Mighty Morphin male characters that we've had to look at. He uses the exact same body as this original figure, but instead of being cast in all black, he's cast in this like smoky gray pearlized plastic, which looks really nice, and then it has a glitter sprinkled throughout it, which I think this one looks very good, and it's a good representation of the Metallic Rangers, and I think that I might like him a little bit better than the Blue Ranger. I do like the fact that they're getting better and better. I think we started with the best one, which was a White Ranger. Black Ranger here is looking spectacular, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the pearlized look. Kind of wish that they were able to figure this part out, and I know how to do that. Just cast this in pearlized, make a new forearm for them basically. But yeah, overall it's still a very solid figure. I do like the black, or it's really gunmetal, it's not really black. They painted the diamonds gunmetal, which that looks good for this figure. If it was the regular Black Ranger and these were gunmetal, I have an issue, but it's close enough to match it, because you can't cast translucent pearlized plastic and then paint translucent pearlized. It just doesn't work. So yeah, overall I do like the look of it, and I do like the fact that you can see a clear difference between the helmet and the visor. Hopefully with the upcoming Black Ranger they use this helmet and not the old one. But yeah, it's a very solid figure, and I do like the subtle differences in it. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get the Black Ranger compared to other figures you may have in your collection. And so here we have the Metallic Black Ranger posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have the Black Ranger posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure and a Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have the Black Ranger posed next to a Lightning Collection White Ranger and a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have the Metallic Black Ranger posed next to the Lightning Collection Original Black Ranger and the Legacy Collection Metallic Black Ranger. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at his articulation. Now he does have the standard Lightning Collection articulation, at least with the older one. We'll have a look at that right now. He does have a ball hinge here at the neck, which the ball hinge does allow for some nice up and down movement. And I do like the fact that this new helmet is actually seated a little bit higher than the original one. It really does make a difference giving these rangers necks. As far as head tilt goes, he has very little head tilt. He does turn left and right no problem, so I do like that. He does have a butterfly joint in the arm, which does pivot back and forward really nicely. Goes out to the side, better than horizontal, I do like that. Swivels all the way around. We have a bicep swivel, double bend here at the elbow. We have a hinge and a swivel here at the wrist, not as tight as the Blue Ranger, so it's probably just figure to figure, so do be careful for that. He has a ball joint here at the torso, which does move forward and back, side to side, as well as has rotation. Then he has a reverse ab crunch, which does crunch back, crunch forward, so that's really nice. No waist swivel, unfortunately, because of the way that's designed, but his legs do kick forward to about right there, kicks back, out to the side, very limited, unfortunately. Swivels at the thigh. We have a double bend here at the knee, swivel at the boot. Then we have a hinge in the ankle going back and forward just very slightly, and then we do have a rocker ankle. So overall, the Black Ranger has your standard Lightning Collection articulation, at least before it was updated. We've already had a look at the newer articulation, which I think we'll talk about that at a later time. But anyway, with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get the Black Ranger pose for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have the Lightning Collection Metallic Black Ranger pose for my final thoughts, and overall, really nice figure. I really do like the updates they gave with this figure, especially the new helmet. It is a more screen accurate helmet, which I'm really glad that Hasbro is taking the time to go back to the Mighty Morphin figures and redo all the helmets. Now, the only one I didn't see a difference with was the Pink Ranger, but so far from what we had a look at, they've modified every helmet that can be modified and did some tweaking to make it a little more screen accurate, so I do like that. The Metallic Black Ranger is probably my favorite out of the bunch next to the White Ranger. It's really hard to say which one I like more because I really like the pearlized White Ranger, but this looks really impressive and the glitter flakes just brings it all together. So yeah, I think Adam here might be my favorite out of the bunch so far, but overall really happy with this figure. Now, unfortunately, if you are into the Metallic Rangers, they are a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, so the only way you can pick these figures up is through Hasbro Pulse. Now, luckily, they're not selling out like gangbusters. Unfortunately, I think the White Ranger might be, but all the other ones, they should be available at the time I'm making this video. I know they have been out for a while. I've just been backlogged on a lot of my videos, and I'm finally getting around to these. But I really do like the Metallic Rangers. I like the concept, and the Season 2 heads look really nice. Now, this is before Hasbro made the 2.0 body for the Power Rangers, so they still have the 1.0 bodies, which was pretty good. The new ones, not so much. But overall, I'm really liking this series. Now, if you're not a fan of redecos like this, you're probably not going to like these. If you do like this little gimmick, you might want to check these figures out. It might be worth it. I think it's fine getting two versions of the Rangers, because the Metallic Rangers were actually seen in one episode, but again, it was just one episode, so take that as you will. I like these figures for what they are. They're nice little gimmick redecos. You don't have to pick them up. They're not part of the main line. So check out Hasbro Pulse if you are looking for these figures. Just know that you're going to be paying about $24 after shipping and taxes, maybe around $30, so do keep that in mind. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Power Ranger videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified anytime I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.